the clicker's working. Maybe things we've given up on, suddenly we step back, we say, oh, screw it, and order the new clicker, and then it heals itself. And thank you, and I can't remember your name right now, but somebody offered to buy me a new clicker. I mean, you guys are so generous. Generous donations a long time ago when I had no sound to speak of, a little lapel mic, and nobody could hear me. It was my phone. So I was able to upgrade my phone, a couple of models. Anyway, I get a lot of support, and I think you guys are amazing. With very few exceptions, you're supportive of each other and of the channel, and that's why it's such a good place to be. And if you're not, the bouncer will bounce you. Okay, I got, who said this? It's anonymous quote. Healing is so hard because it's a constant battle between your inner child who's scared and just wants safety and your inner teenager who's angry and wants justice, and your adult self who is tired and just wants peace. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And, I also felt like I was to pass on the message that if you're feeling powerless in a relationship, or, on any strata, in a job situation, in a political situation, you're not. You're not. It might be a different kind of power, but it's a power nevertheless. And when I put the sacred circle around the table, we're safe. We're safe here. This is a safe space. We'll make sure of that. Queen of Cups. Can overgive. Might be a water sign, but somebody who's feels for other people, so compassionate that they, they're just open-hearted. If somebody's hurting, if somebody's angry, if somebody's having some kind of emotion that they can't deal with, this one feels compassion for them. Because she's all about feelings, and she understands the intricacies of the heart. Eight of Swords. Somebody doesn't understand, it's another guy, doesn't understand the intricacies of the heart. All up in their head. I mean, this person is not only bound, it's almost like a spider's web. It's all around them, and, horizontally, vertically, and they're wearing the veil that doesn't allow anybody to see them and barely allows this person to see the world. Everything they see is colored by this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like they feel like they're half dead already. And Queen of Cups feels for them, but somehow they're out of reach. This one's looking away from the Eight of Swords, and it looks very sad. I think that, there are people in our lives who we know are trapped. And all we can do is love them and kind of watch from a distance, because they're inaccessible right now. Nine of Pentacles. I think this person, it might be that this Eight of Swords person has the potential to be self-sufficient. But thinks they can't do it. Thinks they're trapped. Thinks it's sword energy. You know, they feel cut off from this self-assured, I like myself, I'm good on my own. That's not the messages they're getting. You know, and I don't know if it's from their own brain or from things people are saying to them. But both these characters, Queen of Cups and Nine of Pentacles, are looking the other way. It's a little bit like, I really feel for you, but you're on your own with this. You know, I can't climb inside your head and undo locks. That's really an inside job. You have to do it. As much as I love you, you must learn how to do this. Step outside that. Step outside your mind. What's that? I think it was the Monkeys. I'm really dating myself. Taj Mahal does a great version. It's called Take a Giant Step. Step outside your mind. Okay. Queen of Cups. Six of Cups. I think it's sort of like, I'd like to help. I mean, usually, well, Six of Pentacles can mean that. It shows somebody dividing resources up, weighing out resources and giving some away. Here it's the twins. It's nursing babies. I think that this Queen of Cups is basically saying, I care about you. I care about your life. I do, the 9 card. But I'm not your mom. You know, I can love you. I can love you. But I can't love you out of this cage you've put yourself into, a cage of beliefs that maybe you aren't worthy. And I can't hand you an idea, a sword energy of your worth. You know, I think it's really kind of, I don't have the resources to be your nursemaid or something like that. I think that's it. Under Eight of Swords, yeah. Oops, there are 2 here. 8 of Wands. 8 and 8 is 16, 16 is Tower. And these are right above and below each other. I'm not your mommy. And this may be a message that actually liberates them. You know, I'm not going to do it for you because I can't do it for you. You have to be independent. You have to grow up. This might be a mother to a child, to like an adult child. You know, I love you. I nurtured you when you were a kid, along with your sibling. But now it's time for you to get out of the cage under your own volition. You know, Wands energy, summon your strength, dig deep, and fly free. God. 4 of Wands. Keep getting that one. Well, I mean, this is a wonderful place to land. It's a very soft landing. It's, you know, in a place of celebration and accord. It's absolutely not that 8 of Swords place. And it might be kind of a follow me. You know, you have to do it for yourself. I'm headed this way. Watch me go. But I think it's the person who was trapped. Eight of Swords is now somehow liberated, maybe because Queen of Cups didn't, over mother, didn't coddle them, didn't make them feel weak. Basically said, you got this. You've got it. Nine of Pentacles, the card of the personal, or, and Queen of Cups is an example of how to do this in your life. She's independent. And she's like a straight talker. Whatever situation they were in before was not about truth-telling and straight talk. It was really not a good place. So I think Queen of Cups gave encouragement, but knew, I can't do it for you. You know, you must summon your own fire energy. You want to get to a place like this, where there's equal balance and equal exchange in 3D, then start flapping your wings. This is possible, but I'm not doing it for you. On Six of Cups. Alchemist, which is in this deck, Temperance. This is the alchemy. This is a mixture of the two things to get a third powerful blend that changes everything. You know, base metal into gold. A card of healing, divine timing. It's almost like it's time to leave the nest. I can't mother you anymore. You know, the universe takes over where I leave off. You're not alone. The healing process has begun. You can do this. This is fire energy, Sagittarius. You know, you can do this. Again, it's like by not jumping in to intervene, Queen of Cups is empowering this person. On Four of Wands, Nine of Cups, another 9 card. This is a card of wish fulfillment, of loving yourself, of finding happiness, of leaving the cage and finding it directionally, Wands energy, the place of happiness and accord. You know, both parties are emotionally satisfied in this scenario. And I think Queen of Cups it's a little bit of a challenge. You know, it's encouragement, but it's a little bit like there's an element of somehow grow up. Don't play small. You're not a baby. This person may have childhood, deep-seated childhood, a deep-seated childhood story, and it might be to do with never got enough. You know, I was left here by myself, sort of to fend for myself. And Queen of Cups says, that's right. You know, that sucked, but you do have to fend for yourself. I'm not going to disempower you because I love you. Wow. On Queen of Cups, Chariot, a water energy, a Cups energy, a card of Cancer, a card of feelings. And you know, ordinarily, this can have the implication of both parties, these two, I think it's rams here, yeah. You know, forward movement. But it's also one driver. There's something about getting Queen of Cups is, I think, basically saying, get your shit together. You know, if you want to move forward emotionally, you want to move out of the cage and into feelings, energy, you know, go for it. Do it. I'm not going to feel your feelings for you. Queen of Cups, Chariot. You know, victory, Chariot card, victory is within your reach. But you have to, you know, if this person keeps throwing it back on, well, we don't even have a name for this person, except the Eight of Swords person. Can you tell us about this Eight of Swords person, who I don't think is independent yet? Yeah, not yet, but on the way. Hanged One, Hangman. That's a card of processing emotion. You know, not moving forward just yet. In the psyche, maybe, like rehearsing it somehow. How do I feel about this? You know, how do I feel about my Queen of Cups? How do I feel about this trap I've gotten myself into? Perhaps there's shame that has to be, somebody has to reconsider whether or not it's their fault. And I don't think it's their fault, but they're in the situation nonetheless. So here they are, Piscean energy, really delving into their emotions. That has to happen first. Process the emotions, and then things really speed up. I think both in the psyche and in 3D, wands are fast. At least the conversation will take place. How do we heal the, not even we, how do you heal the childhood wound? I can't do it for you. That's your work, Pentacles energy. You want to grow, you know, do the pedaling. But it's softer than that because it's a Queen of Cups. I'm giving it a kind of edge that I don't think it has. In whatever way she's emotionally detaching to let this person do their own emotional work, it's very compassionate energy. It's not punishing, it's not shaming them. I'm giving it a false inflection. Tell us about the cage, please. Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. I think in part somebody felt like, you know, I've been here so long, years, in this cage. I've invested so much in this situation. You know, can I really cut ties now and do this? You know, can I rethink this whole situation and my role in it? Can I process? It's all these questions. What am I going to invest in now? How am I going to live my life now, having spent so much time in the cage? And that's something for them to not think about so much, not shame themselves for, but just dig into the question of, why did I feel that way? I think that's it. Maybe not think it through so much as just like, where did that land me? You know, I want to head toward Nine of Cups. Is it this? Okay. Hermit. They may be starting up a conversation. Hermit is Virgo energy, and it is a kind of a retreat energy. Self-sufficiency, the 9 card. In Major Arcana, in Earth energy, just like this, in Minor Arcana. Pentacles energy, Earth energy, the independent one, right here, right here. On a kind of spiritual journey, and part of their wisdom that they've gleaned is everybody has to do it for themselves. You know, we can help each other, you bet. We can share resources. We can, you know, from each according to their ability, to each according to their need. But I've walked the solitary path. Done that. Been there. Still doing it. It's a spiritual path. I think that's going to be the conversation, but I think it's also like the encouragement, and so can you. It's inside of you too. Like, don't defer to me as mommy energy. You're a grown-ass person, and you can do this too. And your psyche is sort of, oh boy. Is it this one? Okay. Star card. Your psyche is already there, is what I was going to say. You know, it's already present, earth energy in your psyche. And this to me is, star card is a card of the guides, helping this person see the way. You know, it's a very spiritual, you know, it's not just in 3D. These are the big energies deep inside, and this is where the light shines. In the dark, you know, when you think you're alone. You're not alone. You're supported by the world we can't see. Is it this one? Nine of Wands. You know, again, a 9 card. Oh, no, it's 10 of Wands. The completion of the cycle. And again, this very spiritual slant to it, the Tibetan monk. You know, somebody praying, I think, for guidance. Let's close out this cycle. And it's a cycle of sadness. It's a cycle of loss and remorse. You know, of regret over what we didn't do in the realm of, like, love. Okay, this has got to be the last one. This person is healing it. They're doing it for themselves because they're in a degree of isolation here. This isn't like, I'll talk to all my friends and get a consensus about, you know, what I'm supposed to do. And I mean, that would be a little bit like this baby energy. This person instead understood sword energy that they needed to do their own healing in a kind of hermit-like, I'll get the wisdom, but not by talking to anybody or listening to anybody else except the guides. In sword energy, I'm healing. I'm listening to the guides. You know, I'm seeing the celestial map. And I think they're right on the edge of it, like on the knife's edge of completing this healing cycle. 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords. Healing some kind of hurt or regret. You know, that maybe they weren't mature enough at the time, all these pentacles things, because I'd been in the cage for 7 years. It's almost like somebody who gets out of the cage and the light is so bright, you know, they're like, they've been cramped for so long that when they get out of the cage, they can't quite stand up. I mean, we have this, the growth, but it's the vine almost growing back on itself. Come out of the cage. And the guides are saying it. And the guides are reaching this person in their, once they get out of their own head and really attend. 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Star card. 2 cards of healing. Temperance, Star. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that it? Okay. We have Cancer in Chariot. Pisces in Hangman. Virgo in the Hermit. And this is a Virgo card again, the independent one. I got distracted. Aquarius in the Star. Healing sword energy for sure. And a kind of clearing of the path. You know, turning away from all the obstacles that say, I can't do this. There's a conversation perhaps that shows this person the way. You know, I can't get out for you, but I'm encouraging you. There's a way out. You know, you're not as trapped as you think you are. But I don't even know that Queen of Cups would say that out loud. The guides are saying that to this person. They have to tap in, like direct line. They can't piggyback off Queen of Cups. This person has really come into their own. From 8 of Swords to 4 of Swords to Star. It's like these stages. I'm stuck. I'm healing. You know, I'm the best version of myself. This kind of cosmic clarity about who I am. We're in Aquarius time, and 4 of Swords is a very fast energy. Swords are fast. So while they may have been in the cage a long time, once they, you know, the bars start to loosen somehow, they start to get a sense of confidence. 9 of Pentacles. It starts to move faster and faster. Love it. Love this reading. Thank you to all y'all watching, you know, to subscribers and members and people who comment and share and like the thing. I mean, all those ways of engaging with the channel boost the reach of the channel. And I think we all want to do that. I mean, this is a collective energy. You know, as we shine, each one of us, the whole collective gets brighter and brighter, and the map gets clearer, and the messages get clearer. It's kind of a group effort. And at the same time, nobody's going to baby anybody. So it's caring and compassionate, but it's not, well, I think I've just said it again and again. This person can stand on their own 2 feet. They're getting it, sword energy. They're seeing the map, the way out, and the way up. I'll see you next time.